So hi, Katie here again. So yeah, this is my weekly vlog update. Everything is not going too badly actually. Big news last Saturday, excuse me, wiping my nose. I haven't got a cold or anything, it's just like the allergy season. But big news last Saturday was I finally got my shielding letter. So yay! So yeah, so I got my shielding letter, and that arrived Saturday morning, and basically that says I should be shielding for a further 6 weeks, because obviously like the 12-week shielding period is now we're now about halfway through it, so so that's good. That's a relief. I mean, it's it's not really useful for getting supermarket deliveries as such, because you still have to contact them because they don't actually pass your details on to them in Wales. You have to actually, the Welsh Government, you actually have to sort of, Welsh Government give you phone numbers for them to ring in the letter. And so I'm going to ring them and if need be. To be honest though, my supermarket, I'm getting regular shopping coming in now, because I'm getting my Morrison's food box each week. There's one due today, later on, because it's Thursday. Thursday is my Morrison's day, and also my friend is helping as well. The friend who I met on Facebook, she's been doing a weekly shop for me. And I've also managed to book a Morrison slot normally, and I've managed to select stuff that I want for like 2 weeks' time, like 13th of May. So yeah, so everything, hopefully now we're out of the woods, but obviously it's good to have the shielding letter, just in case. Where I work, we've been working from home for the past 6 weeks, but as from tomorrow, I'm on furlough for 3 weeks. So what that means in the UK is the government pay 80% of employees' wages instead of the companies, which are obviously it's not a very good financial situation for them at the moment. So yeah, and also our company as well is topping up our 80% that's been given by the government to the topping up to our full wages, so our government is paying 20%. So literally we'll be on full pay for 3 weeks, kind of like a leave of absence. So that's really that's really reassuring to know that our jobs are safe for the time being. Obviously we're all waiting to see what effect coronavirus has on the economy. But yeah, I'm just going to change these camera angles a little bit because I wanted to get these lovely flowers in that Shannon, who has been doing my shopping for me, you can only see my head and shoulders, but these beautiful flowers here. Shannon has been doing my shopping for me. She kind of first time that we met, she brought me these flowers as well, and she's brought me flowers again yesterday when she delivered the last lot of shopping. So she's really so nice, she's so kind, and because she thought I needed cheering up, which I definitely did. And I mean, I'm a lot happier now than I was a few videos ago, where I was literally in tears, wondering what was going to happen, and so now at least I've got food coming in regularly, and also I've got enough medications for another week, and hopefully when my next prescription is ready, Shannon will be able to go and pick it up for me, so that's really good. I mean, hopefully, this won't be going on for too long now, and we'll be back to normal. But when I say that though, I mean, I think as well, maybe this could change society for the better. You know, I mean, it's really, obviously, like, you'll never get the people back who we lost, you know, but hopefully governments will start to wake up to the fact that the NHS is something that needs to be nurtured and helped with, you know, rather than hindered and neglected, because this crisis has shown that how valuable our NHS is to us and the people who work for the NHS, you know. I mean, they need to sort of like not having PPE equipment for them was terrible, you know. I mean, that is just shocking. You know, they need to start taking the NHS seriously, you know, and unfortunately the government we got at the moment, I'm not a fan of the government we got at the moment, and I don't think they, you know, for starters, they're transphobic, and Liz Truss, the so-called Minister for Women and Equalities, actually gave a speech the other week saying that, which was basically TERF ideology, you know. She was basically saying that transgender people, single-sex spaces need to be protected from trans women and trans girls, and I don't really understand that, because, I mean, it's cisgender males who are committing the majority of crimes against both cis women and trans women and the rest of us, really, you know. So I don't really understand why she had to, you know, just like she's shifting the blame of cis male violence onto trans women and girls, and that is the basic kind of pseudo-feminist, so-called gender critical, inverted commas, ideology, the TERF ideology. They are trying to derail feminism by shifting the blame onto another group of women, you know, and it's wrong, you know. It's the antithesis of feminism. And also Liz Truss, you know, is going to stop medical treatment for trans people who are under the age of 18, you know, trans children and trans teenagers and youth under 18. So that is just shocking. That's very frightening. It sounds an awful lot like a green light to conversion therapy as well, because if their needs are not being met, then they're gonna, you know, that's gonna kind of wreck their lives for the next couple of decades. So yeah, so not good. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. And I have a very masculine cough, which is why if I had had testosterone blockers when I was a teenager, I wouldn't have such a deep voice. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, really. I mean, things are looking okay. I had a telephone consultation with my hematologist earlier today, and he said that my last set of blood test results, because I actually had to go out to get a blood test the other day, he said that they're fine, everything's normal, and I don't need a bone marrow biopsy or whatever they call it. Biopsy is the right word, but a bone marrow sort of scan, I don't need that now, because he's fairly sure that the anemia is caused as a side effect of the interferon medication. So I'm staying off that for a further 8 weeks, and I'm just going to be on the aspirin. So one less medication is good, because the more you can get away with less medications, the better. So yeah, so things aren't too bad, actually. So I'd like to thank everybody, you know, for the messages of support that they've been sending. It's really, you know, it's really kind of you, and to actually, you know, think of me, and thank you so much for watching my videos. You know, I mean, I'm not the best person at presenting by a long chalk. I'm not very good at it, but you are so nice to just listen to me, and it's been really interesting to hear your stories as well, and about your struggles. So please do put them down, in the comments below, and let me know how you feel about things and how you've been managing during the coronavirus outbreak. And just put down comments about other things that, other stuff you're feeling. That's great. It doesn't have to be about my video. Obviously, you can just put a comment about, bring up a subject with me, and maybe I could do a video on it and talk about it. So yeah. Thank you everyone. So yeah, it's not been too bad. Yeah, I was in the local paper last Tuesday, about the shielding letters with another person, and he has cystic fibrosis, so we don't actually know each other, but the journalist researching our story told me that there are other people as well who haven't had shielding letters, who were vulnerable to COVID. So that was really, that was good that they actually, the journalist, I'm really happy with the way that he covered the story. I mean, he consulted me before it went to press and everything. So, yeah, I mean, I go on a lot about journalists on here, but it just shows there are some very good ones out there. And so, yeah. But that was an experience. I can't really say much about that really, apart from the fact that they published a picture of me, which was nice. I sent them a picture, and it wasn't too bad. It was you couldn't see too many of my flaws, which are many and varied. But but at the back, it was actually taken in this room. I actually sent it from my Facebook page because it was one I took myself. At the back of me, there were my underwear drying on the radiator behind me, and you could actually see it in the larger picture that was further down in the newspaper text, so that was a bit kind of embarrassing. but, but hopefully, I mean, I don't know, people might not have been able to make out that they were M&S knickers, and possibly they thought that they were, COVID face masks or something, so there we go. Talking of which, I had, when I went to the surgery yesterday, I have a COVID mask now, so I won't put it on my face because I know it's unhygienic, but I'm sure a lot of you trolls out there will think that that's an improvement. Yeah, and if I'd known that, if I'd known I was going to be wearing one of these for the next year at least, then maybe I wouldn't have thought about having orthodontic surgery and having a brace on my teeth for so long and not being able to eat peanuts and stuff, and basically pig out on crunchy foods, like apples. Apples are healthy, so there are healthy crunchy foods as well. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now because it's gone on quite long, and I'd just like to say love to you all, and if you'd like to share your own experiences with me, or you have any comments on this video, or you would like me to cover a topic in my further videos, in future videos, please let me know. And so in the meantime, I send my love to you all. Mwah. And please take care everyone, and stay safe. Love you. Bye. Oh, there you are, see? And I mean stay safe, as opposed to stay safe. I'm not. Stay safe, yeah. So, there we go. Cheerio, folks. Bye.